Hello, 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 hola, ¿cómo estás? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? My name is Sonia Marie, and I don't know if you just stumbled on my page or my face. Hi, how are you? I am an astrologer, I'm a healer, I'm an author, I'm a performer, I'm a poet, I'm a great mama. But first and foremost, I am definitely a child of God. That's exactly who I is. And I love to come on here on YouTube as well as on Instagram and give some information and some insight about what's happening astrologically. So I write for Essence Magazine. I write the horoscope column in the back. I have been doing so for about 8 years. I just realized I've been saying 8 years for about 3 years. So I don't know actually know how many years it is, but maybe it started at 2014. So that's close to 8. In any case, happy to be here. That's what I do. I also have a book and some music that's out too. It's on here on YouTube. And yeah, under my name. So go on and check all that stuff out. The people are rolling in, and I want to say what's happening because I love the people. I love the family and the village that shows up here, and your support means everything. What up, Rabbi Rob? What's up? I think that's Imani Kennedy, right? Katrina is here and Shalonda's here. What's up, April Butler? Jay Walker is here. Lydia is here. Medea, what's happening? Well, how you doing, Barbara? What's going on, Michelle? Oh, this is awesome. I'm glad that y'all are all in here, and we're going to get started because, hi, Tiana. I want to do my best to kind of get done with this under an hour. You think I could do it? I'm not too confident, but I'm going to try. All a girl can do is try. I want to recap real quick, and then, then I'm going to get into this week. Excuse me. Yesterday, how many people showed up to Blevity? And blavity.org, blavity, because it's black plus gravity, black gravity. So Blavity, how many of y'all came? And if you did and you didn't say hello to me yesterday, I am upset with you right now because I love to squeeze people. But in any case, if you didn't come, you missed a good one, y'all. They gave your girl a standing ovation. Oh, beautiful. It was a handful of people. It was a good number of people in this live situation. Downtown Los Angeles. Yo, Blavity.org is doing some things. Let me pause and give them their total, full, comprehensive respect. Blavity.org is head up by a really sweet sister from the East Coast. Name is Tammy Gordon. She hit me up and asked me if I wanted to be a part of this. Our first grouping or conference was online because we was kind of going in and out of COVID. A few people showed up, and then they really decided they wanted to do this first and foremost, and we got a chance to do it live. But we headed up, or I should say they headed it up with a duo, two sisters that deal with sound vibration called Sound and Soul. So we had this festival with Blavity connected with Sound and Soul downtown Los Angeles in the middle of some abandoned buildings. And you walk into and kind of go into these, they all wasn't abandoned, but the plot itself, the land itself had some like sketchy kind of production looking buildings. You know what I mean? Like, where the fuck am I? And then you walk into it and you're like, whoa, okay. It was the most beautiful, celebrated event I've been to in a really long time. I'd be honest with you, I was quite quiet in my own way. Like Sonia is loud and kind of gregarious. It's that Leo on me. But the quiet part of me came as I was sitting back and admiring. I just didn't want to get into a whole bunch of frivolous conversations. I was admiring the beauty of Black and brown people. I was admiring the beauty of people admiring the Black and brown people, like other cultures and nationalities that were all immersed in celebrating us as Black women. So with Blavity.org, your girl and a sister named Jasmine. I'm sorry, that's not her name. Jeanette. Jeanette and I spoke about basically tapping into your spirit and tapping into your spirituality in order to develop your business, in order to be an entrepreneur. Let me tell you, it was the bomb. And the reason why I'm going so ham on this, because normally I wouldn't. It's like, you missed it, you missed it. Okay. But the reason why I'm going ham on it is because there's another one. There's another one in August, on August 15th, I believe. No, August 14th, and then October 15th. So if you're in Los Angeles or you plan to make a trip, trust me when I tell you, the beautiful Black women that showed up to this particular conference in conjunction with Soul and Sound, it just did something to my incredible heart, and it changed me. It really, really changed the way people are receiving each other now. We need to get in each other's face, and we need to tell each other how dope we are. We need to celebrate each other. We need to remind each other, you look beautiful. I love what you said. I love what you did. Here's a little bit of a note. Here's a nice little hug, a little wink, a little head nod, whatever it is that you need to do to continue to uplift, inspire, and empower us as people, you are adding. Now, listen, I'm not excluding anyone else, as Tammy has said a couple of times yesterday at this blavity.org. We're not excluding people. We are simply bigging us up because too many people do not. Period. That's all I want to say about that. But I will say, when I announce it again in August and October, please do your best to come. Please do your best to come. And it's not just about me, or it's not just about Blavity. It's about you. It's about you and your connection to your community, you and your connection with people who believe and feel and think like you, but you would never know it because we don't look people in the eye when we walk by them on the street. Oh, that's a whole nother passionate conversation. In any case, I just wanted to big them up and say officially and again, thank you, Tammy Gordon. Thank you, Blavity.org. I had an awesome time, sold a lot of books, booked a lot of readings, and I'm just incredibly psyched to help, to assist, to keep shining my light, to leave everything about me on the stage when it's time for Sonia to get up out of this mug. So this is part of that. And I'm just excited to be able to shine in that way. They gave your girl a standing ovation. I was so excited. What the hell? I says. All right, we're going to get started with this thing, and I'm going to take my glasses off because I know I'm about to get heated, and my glasses are going to get all fogged up. I hope I can see. But here's the deal. How you doing? Hi, Evolution Empire. Keena is here. What's up, honey bun? Oh, thank you, April. I appreciate that. Did y'all feel that lunar eclipse last night? And in conjunction with that, did you see it? It was visible in the sky. Oh my God. Around 9 o'clock on the East Coast. On the West Coast, about 12 midnight on the east side of things. That eclipse was very, very powerful, very, very visible, very orange and mystical. Wasn't it awesome, Keena? Tamara, did you see? Oh Lord. It did something again to my heart. All day I was on fire. But I don't know if you're sensitive like me and if you're intuitive like me, you felt that full moon coming up. You felt that eclipse like percolating, percolator, down the percolator, like all weekend long, like drumming something in your heart, like literally pulling things out of your chest, out of your belly. Here's the deal too. As I slide into that full moon lunar eclipse at 25 degrees Scorpio did its job, I hope, in your body, in your mind, and in your soul. And here's the deal. If it didn't do it yesterday, if it's not going to do it within the next 2 weeks, and it doesn't have a chance to do it a couple of months after, we'll have a new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio really, really soon, in about 6 months or so. So you have to replace what's being finished. You'll feel it. You will absolutely feel it, is what I was about to say, from now until that 6 months. You know why? Because that Scorpio energy is not playing. Let me recap what that thing was all about. The full moon in Scorpio energy, and the eclipse, Scorpio energy deals with extremes. Any Scorpios on here, please put your hand up, say yes, y'all agree with me, or disagree. That's fine. I can deal with it. But I know this much. Show yourself, because here's the deal. Scorpio energy notoriously does not show itself. Scorpio energy gets a bad rap. Trust me when I tell you. And as a Cancer, I ride with Scorpios. I ride with that energy because it is bold, it's courageous, and it is one of the most emotionally fortifying and courageous energies in our solar system, in our zodiac. Trust me when I tell you. And Scorpio energy gets a bad rap because of that. Because Scorpio can go deep down into the barrel to the burrows of some things, right? And pull up some shit and make you see it right in your face. Like, this is what you need to change. This is who you need to be. This is what you need to eradicate from your being, from your existence, from your environment. That's what that Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse did yesterday. And if it didn't, I don't know where you are. I mean, are you on the planet? Because I felt it. Did y'all feel it? Wanju, did you feel it? Hello, how are you? Oh, I mean, it was incredible, to be quite honest with you. It was beyond. So, what are those things that you are changing deep within your belly that you have to like pay attention to? Like I was saying on YouTube, sometimes, we've been healing. We've been going through some things. I'm not saying, and let me take a breath because everybody is tired of doing their best, adjusting to the changes that are happening. However, I beg of you, I beg of you to take your time, and I beg of you to rest, because the deal is that the healing is not over, and it's about to get worse before it gets better. So as long, and that's like globally speaking, community speaking, so as long as you're okay and you take your breaths, you take your rest, you pace yourself in this age of healing, in this age of being found out, because that's exactly what's going on. And it's not one felt swoop. It's like not one. And I know we all kind of want to get over it because we are the community, we are the society in America for sure that wants to take that one pill and just get done with it and be over with it and keep on going. But spirit and God and the universe don't work like that. You don't see a fucking sequoia tree just sprouting up in one day and all of a sudden it's like 200 feet high. That's not how nature works. That's not how the universe works. So if you say, Sonia, you saying the same things over and over again, we keep healing. You gonna keep healing. You are going to keep healing. You want me to say that in correct grammar? You are going to keep healing. Don't get tired of it. Don't expect it to end. Get used to it. Find some fun in it. Let it sit down next to you. When Scorpio comes, Scorpio is one of the deepest healers. Scorpio will go deep in your belly to pull out that stuff and say, what are you afraid of? Why do you keep hiding? Again, like I said on YouTube, on Instagram, it's like hiding your money. Hiding your money and then you forget where it is. You hide your money, you forget where it is. It's like sometimes we do that to our pain. We hide our pain and we forget where it is. And squirrel, I want y'all to pay more. This is not a squirrel. I want y'all to pay more attention to that because Mercury's in retrograde in Gemini and the sun is going into Gemini. And I know I'm kind of going before myself before I actually talk about it. But the reason why I think Spirit just dropped this in my head is because what we don't realize oftentimes is when we go deep in a thing and then we come up in Gemini energy is superficial. So you can very well go deep into that thing. Hear me, please. Please hear what I'm saying, y'all. Stop what you're doing real quick, because you can go deep into that thing, put it out on the table. And in Gemini season, which is going to happen in a couple of days, just go, oh, it's okay. Just wipe it all off. We'll get back to it. That's how you have to keep re-healing and healing and healing over the same gosh darn things, because you keep putting it away. Because something will come in the universe, something will come in your life, something will come around you that will fear you from looking deep into those gems and those treasures that were put up on the table. Gemini energy that we're about to slide into with that Mercury and Gemini going reverse right now. Gemini energy typically does not like to deal with deep shit. Understand that. So if the sun is about to shine in Gemini, you could potentially forget everything that happened this weekend. I'm asking you, please do not. It is adding layers to our existence and our healing to take us where we need to go. Trust me when I tell y'all, okay? Please, please, and very please. Okay. So that lunar eclipse was crazy. It was really, really crazy. And then the moon went into Sagittarius at 7:50 a.m. this morning. However, we still feel it. I know you do. If you're sensitive like me and empathic like me, connected like I am, you still feel the remnants of that full moon. So let go of any addictions. Let go of any things that's way too extreme for you to handle right now. Let go of any deep-seated sexual trauma that you have that needs to come up and be talked about. Oh, I forgot to mention this squirrel. This has something to do with what let me just say it. I am being featured on Fox Soul today with a panelist of people on the Tammy Mack show, Being Black with Tammy Mack. I'm a fan of Tammy Mack. I like her. I'm not a big fan of Fox Soul. However, when I'm asked to be on Fox Soul, I absolutely do. And the reason why I said that, and I'm not trying to shoot my own self in the foot and not have the opportunity again. I just think that sometimes we have myself and people that are presented on Fox Soul have different opinions. And when I'm asked to be on Fox Soul, I always do my best to try to come with a different kind of opinion. I needed to say that just in case somebody is watching. They're like, oh, well, we're not going to ask her to come on Fox Soul. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that there's different opinion. There are differences of opinion. And I'm cleaning it up to say that I would love to be on Fox Soul again, only because we should have a different type of opinion. And me being me, I know that my opinion is always not celebrated, or it could be to the left. So in any case, on the show today, we're talking about Black men. Do Black women feel protected by Black men? And the reason why I bring that up in regards to the Scorpio energy is because there was a comment that I made about the microaggression of Black women, or how it starts, that Black women cannot feel safe. And I made a point about how, men, when I was younger, would say, oh, girl, when you get older, you're going to look like this. You're going to be so fine. Your body is going to be this. You're going to look, you got beautiful skin and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, I'm 10 years old and you're fucking 40. Stop thinking about me when I get older. It starts right there for my story, for other people's story. So when I say that in regards to Black women feeling safe, that's not where I was going. I was going to the sexual part. Because oftentimes, especially in this type of energy, that full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, we have to go deep into those avenues, those spaces in which we felt uncomfortable by these weird ass men that made us feel uncomfortable as women. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, yes. So in this Scorpio lunar eclipse energy, go deep into that space. Go deep into why you don't feel protected. Sexually, energetically, passionately. Go deep into those molested areas. Go deep into those rape areas. Go deep into those areas. Don't be afraid any longer, please. Your pain is not going to wipe you out. It's your response to your pain. Did you hear me? Your pain and what happened and drudging it up and seeing it is not the thing that's going to wipe you out. It's your response to it. So you're older now. You're grown now. You are available now to heal through certain things that you didn't heal through before. Bring it up and look at it as an adult, not a 15-year-old, not a 25-year-old, not even a 30-year-old if you're older than that, is where you are right now. Do y'all get that? Yes, yes. I feel like downloading a lot today. I'm gonna be really, really honest with y'all. That's what I feel like. So I'm gonna go wherever spirit's gonna take me. Then I'm gonna get off this thing. So hopefully y'all can roll with me, as we are already 18 minutes into this thing. Does that make sense? Whew. Okay. So check out Being Black with Tammy Mack. I'd really appreciate that, and let me know how you felt about that. Come back to the comments and let me know. Again, that full moon was crazy. Let me know how you felt about that too. Let's keep on going. Today, the moon is sextiling while it's in Scorpio. Yep, with sextile and Pluto, right? Pluto going reverse. Wake up feeling powerful, and you want to know why. Intensity and review. You want to know why you feel powerful. You want to know why you are powerful. That's today. If somebody questions you or you question yourself, quickly remind yourself you're God's child. Quickly remind yourself who you really, really are. That's today. Don't let nobody get you fucked up. That's today. Understand that. Okay, remind yourself how dope you are. The moon is trining Jupiter today. Activate your magic and blessings with adventure and positive thinking and positive feeling. Yes, so that moon is in Sagittarius as it trines Jupiter and Aries later on today. That's some fire energies. That's some push energy. That's some convicted energy. I am convinced and I am convicted in my own magic. Well, go on and feel that thing, boo boo. Feel that thing and do that thing. Get the blessings that you need to get today really, really quickly to add to whatever it is that you need to add to and push forward to do something different in your life. Boom. The moon is in opposition of Mercury retrograde. Feelings tripping up your thoughts? Don't. Let it stay focused on the information that is at hand. There's a wonderful card in the deck that I spread with my clients that has to do with, it's called totality. And it's about dealing with each moment as it comes in total. Today is a day for sure, especially at the end of this day. It's 222, my favorite number. Yay, 2222222. I got an answer machine. Let it talk to you. Okay. Anyway, 3 feet high and rising. So with that moon opposition Mercury retrograde, that totality thing. Thank you, Spirit, bringing me right back to one. It's about staying in the moment today. We could potentially rush our thoughts to match our feelings, meaning rush what we're thinking to match how we feel in the moment of what it is that we're thinking or feeling in that moment. They are two different ends of the spectrums. Don't rush. Stay in the moment. Feel what you feel. This is today, Monday. Stay in the moment, feel what you feel, and don't judge yourself for it. Please and very please. Tuesday, tomorrow, right? The moon will trine Venus. I always like that. Fiery passion, activate those feels. Wake up tomorrow knowing exactly what you're worth and go get it. The moon is squaring the Mars, however. Oh, hold on, rewind. Maybe don't go get it. Maybe just feel it. Okay, let's go back. With the moon squaring Venus, that's you feeling the moon, feeling like you're worth it, Venus, right? Venus is not necessarily an activator, though. Venus is about desire and it stays all up in your body kind of feeling, right? Mars is the activator. Mars is the one that goes and gets it. But Mars is squaring the moon at the time tomorrow, right? So it's like, don't go and get it. Don't take off and realize your worth. And now you want to show everybody. Sit for a second. Do you know we are in Mercury retrograde and not too much needs to be done at this time? Even though you feel like Mercury retrograde is treating you okay, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, every Mercury retrograde is not a doomsday type of situation. Some Mercury retrogrades actually help people depending on your sign, depending on it lands in your chart, and blah, 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 blah. Some are a little kinder than other Mercury retrogrades, right? So the point of the matter is that this time, if Tuesday, tomorrow, if the moon is squaring Mars, it's asking you to pull back alongside Mercury being in retrograde and you having to pull back and review anyway. Tomorrow, especially pull back. If you want to play hooky and take a day off, tomorrow would be the day. Don't come after me when your boss is coming after you. But tomorrow will be the day because there's not too much activation tomorrow. And it'll be good to just stay in your passion, stay in your feels on Tuesday. Dream the thing, feel the thing, passionately see the thing, visualize the thing. And then when it's time to move, then you move. Bit by bit, set up your strategies, okay? People, you want to do some things, talk to the people that can help you do it. You don't have to execute it. Gosh, Mercury. I went through my whole thing yesterday with not too much of a hitch until the very end, and I forgot to say goodbye to everybody. I was like, okay, I'm done. And I just got off the stage. But for some reason, when I talk to y'all or when I'm just talking to my friends, and this Mercury got my lips all twisted. Lord have mercy. Okay, then tomorrow on Tuesday, the moon will square Neptune. Your feelings loves the bigger picture. Oh, but not the universal picture. There's a difference. There is a difference. Okay, so with the moon being in not Gemini, Sagittarius, I have to pause on that. Sagittarius energy is very interesting. The moon being in Sagittarius is interesting. People with Sagittarius moon and who are Sagittarius are interesting. I'm explain what I'm talking about in this moment. Sag is about freedom. That energy is all about freedom. It does not like to be held down, but its freedom oftentimes does not include with compassion the bigger picture of everybody. Sag believes in the bigger picture, but Sag believes in the bigger picture in as long as it's included and it's receiving something out of it. Does that make sense to anybody that understands Sag energy? It's not a negative thing. What I'm suggesting is that Sag energy and its need to include everyone has a ceiling because it's only going to go but so far in its feelings. You understand that? So when it squares Neptune, I went around a long block to share this point because I think it's important. When it squares Neptune, it almost like it wants to reverse and or divert the work that you just done with all of this Pisces energy, connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to your ancestors. On Tuesday, you may feel like, fuck that. We got the bigger picture. Let's go on the adventure. No, 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 no. Still pay attention to the universal picture, not just the bigger picture and how you need to be included. Does that make sense? Can y'all put some thumbs up? Can y'all like this video or share it so YouTube knows I'm doing my job? I love that y'all all come in here. This is a squirrel, little quick commercial. But for some reason, I don't get too many hits. And I'm not trying to like fish for hits. But I do know one thing. I want more people to get the information that we share on here because I think the information we share is freaking bomb. I'm just saying. If I could toot my own horn or more importantly, toot Spirit's horn. That's the real deal. So tomorrow, for real, check out, stay connected with spirit, stay connected with the ethereal, stay connected with your ancestors and guides tomorrow, because the feeling, the overhaul moon is saying, yo, we got what we need. Let's just fly free. It's not over. I'm just saying. It ain't never over. Always stay connected to your ancestors and always stay in prayer. Don't think that you know enough. That now you're just going to fly and do what you need to do. Sagittarius is very interesting like that. It doesn't work hard like Capricorn or like Virgo. Sagittarius energy feels like almost like it's entitled. Oh, I did a little bit of something. Fuck that. And I'm good. I don't need to do no more. So when it's in this moon, it's like, I feel a little free. I don't need to connect with Neptune no more. I don't need to connect with my ancestors. Yes, you do. Don't you let that hand go. We got too much more to do. Does that make sense, everybody? All right. Tomorrow, the moon will trine Saturn, however, some never. So go back to work is what I said. Go back to the drawing board. Do the work to see the universal meaning. If you can't initially connect with your ancestors, with your guides, with that universal feeling of spirit, then find the work. Do the discipline, do the rituals. That's what Saturn is about. Saturn is about the rituals. Connect with the rituals and the work that you have to do to help to continue to transform in the spiritual life in which you desire. Don't just stop and go, okay, we got what we need. Now let's have fun. It's time to have fun, but it's also time to stay connected and hold grandma's hand. Because if you don't hold grandma's hand while you having fun, then you may have some irresponsible fun and undo all the spiritual work you just did. That's my point. On Wednesday, Yamara. That's what I'm talking about. So on Wednesday, just what I'm saying, the momentum, that Mars feeling, that connection, right? That you don't want to do the thing. Now on Wednesday, Mars is in conjunction with Neptune. Oh shit. So any astrology students out there got that little aha moment? I hope you did. Put it up here. Yes, yes, y'all. If not, let me rewind and say this. If I'm encouraging you to stay connected with spirit, and then on Wednesday, Mars is in conjunction with spirit, with Neptune. Now you got to go. But if you forgot about spirit the day before that, you're going to wake up on Wednesday like, what should I do? What you should do is call that Sagittarius moon back because you was too busy fucking off in the freedom land. And you wasn't paying attention to the bigger picture. You wasn't paying to the universal picture. You wasn't paying attention to your grandmother and your ancestors, so you better get on your knees. How many people pray in the morning? I'm just saying, you better get on your knees because on Wednesday, when Mars hooks up with Neptune, it's like, yo, move quietly in your vision. Move quietly in your vision and stay connected to your prayers, because now it's time to execute. Mars is going to be in Pisces, right? It's in Pisces, right? So the bottom line is this. When it's in conjunction with Neptune, when Mars is in Pisces, period, it moves silently, passive aggressively. It moves kind of like a shape-shifting energy. You dig what I'm saying? So the bottom line is that whatever you do on Wednesday in connection with your ancestors and guides, that Neptune energy, which is also art. Neptune is also art and music, drugs and alcohol. But your dreams, your big dreams, right? Whatever you do, be quiet about it. There's so much desperation on the planet, y'all. And y'all know, y'all heard me say this before, but people are desperate. People trying to get your little bit of spirituality that you gained within the last 5 months. People trying to rob you of your money. They're trying to rob you of your time. They want to get all your hugs because they feel like your hugs are going to light them up and heal them up and send them on their way. They want to take you. Everything that you've been leaning toward, everything that you've been building on, they'd rather take it from them for themselves. Don't allow them to do that, y'all. Move quietly within your own realms, connecting to your own guides and your ancestors, making your own way. Honestly, too many people are coming after you, taking you. Don't trust them all. I'm just saying. On Wednesday, that moon is squaring Jupiter. So if you give away your power, there you go. Feels like you're blocking your blessings. Ooh, the girl is sweating. The girl is sweating. Got my hair coming all out. Oh, shit. Anyway, so that's what that thing is. You may feel like your blessings are being blocked on Wednesday for one reason or another. Don't get caught up in your feelings, please, and very please. There's adjustments that are happening right now. Your blessings are your blessings. They will find you when it's time. If you get caught up in, oh my God, my feels, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if my blessings are coming. I don't know where they're at. Sometimes blessings get stopped at the stop sign. Understand that sometimes it's at the red light. It's assessing situations too. Because if it stops at the stop sign and you make your way down the block, it can hit you directly. You understand what I'm saying? Without having to fire a long shot, and it may end up missing you. Everything is purposeful. Don't get caught in your feelings, please and very please. You are not your pain. Okay. On Thursday, you're going to wake up powerfully, hopefully, because the sun is trining Pluto, but Pluto is going retrograde. So it's about reevaluating what type of powerful being you want to be, reevaluating how you want to transform your life, reevaluate. Right. Spirit said, and it comes off of that first sentence that I just said. What's the power that you want to adopt now in your life? That's a real question. Because some people think that having money is powerful. Some people, and these are trivial things, right? Because y'all deeper than that. But some people feel like having money is power. Some people feel like having, a big penis is power. Some people feel like having all the dudes is a power. What's the real power? Are you shifting your power structure? Are you Mystic? Okay, are you switching your power structure? And if you do that, how does that look? This is a real question. How else do you want to be powerful, or how do you want to replace the power you thought you had? Just because you had all them shoes, you thought you was powerful? Okay, no, I ain't paying attention to your goddamn shoes. How else are you powerful? What you doing for the planet? What you doing for people? What you doing for your family? What you doing for yourself to help yourself glow up so that glow can get on people? That's the real power that we are re-examining on Thursday. At the same time, the moon is trining Uranus, going, embrace that change, embrace that power shift, because it's about you, right? And it's about the new you and the innovative you, the unique you. And it could look weird, but people don't know yet. People don't know yet. People don't know that your weird is about to win. People don't know that you're upside down, halfway looking at things back. How you look at things is about to be the new trend. People don't know. Why? Because people are so tripped up on the matrix. People are so tripped on what was. People are so tripped up on old power. What's your new power? Where you going? What you gonna deem to be important and trendy in your freaking life? That's a real freaking question. I hope y'all hearing me, because I'm hot and excited and crazy about it. Yo, on Thursday, the moon is squaring Venus. You're not feeling worthy because you're moving too fast. So all of this fire energy that's coming in, it's a beautiful thing. We got Jupiter in Aries, the moon's gonna be in Sag, and it's gonna go into Capricorn this week. There's a lot of the air sign is coming in as far as Gemini is concerned, and they love air, loves fire. So the bottom line is that the energy is about to shift in a way that everything's gonna be set on the mark to go. But before we go, please don't negate what just happened. Before we go, make sure you're strong enough to move, or else catch the next train. I hope this is hitting. Make sure, okay? Because with that moon hitting Venus, you may not feel worthy. You may not feel worthy on Thursday because we're moving too fast sometimes. Check out what you want to be worth in your life in the first place. Where does the worth lie and the value lie in the first place? Switch up your priorities, please. All I know is that Mercury going retrograde is sextiling Jupiter on Thursday. So maybe you have to review the blessings that's coming to you. The blessings are here. Stop playing. Stop playing. And I'm not really trying to shoot anybody down. And really, this is my aim is to encourage you. If you don't see one good thing within this day, within this week, in your life, I want you to seek help. I want you to talk to somebody. Get a freaking reading. Go outside and let the sun hit your face. There got to be one beautiful thing in your life is what I'm saying. And those are the things that we have to hold on to because the world is going bananas. Trust and believe. You are not a part of the world if you don't want to be. That saying is so true. You can be in the world, but not of it. You can be in the world, but not of it. We don't subscribe to what everybody else is going through. We go inside. We heal ourselves up. We administer, or I should say, connect with that vibration of healing as it's building, as it's changing and shifting. And then we omit that. Omit. We emit that. We give off that. We go inside and work our own light, and then we shine that. We don't pay attention to what the world is doing. Although we have to in some circumstances, you can be aware, but you don't have to be in that vibration is what I'm doing my best to try to share with you. Does that make sense? On Friday, the sun goes into Gemini at 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love Gemini energy. It does allow us to get lighter, a little bit more sociable. It's a great negotiator, a great communicative energy. All things Gemini. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. You know, the best thing about Gemini, I think, to be truthful with you, and I think I've said this before, is its mutability, right? But it's the mutability of the mind. Gemini believe you and gives you the benefit of the doubt until you prove otherwise. Gemini is very, very fair in that way. Hear what I'm saying? They are two-faced because they do see dual sides. It's great to have a person in the room that can see all perspectives because it allows freaking Mercury. It allows people to be seen. That's all people want to do. That's all people want, I should say. People just want to be seen. So that Gemini energy does its best to ask very important, pertinent questions, to be seen. To allow you to be seen, to allow your opinion and your worth to be validated. Step into that vibration of Gemini as it goes, as the sun goes into Gemini on Friday. Get some of that on you. Learn how to listen to people. Learn how to listen to your damn self, but definitely learn how to listen to people and their ideas. You don't have to agree with them. You don't even have to take part in them. But listen to them because people are worthy of being heard and are worthy of being seen. And that's what Gemini energy brings. I'm going to stay right there. The moon is going to trine the sun on Friday, air takeover. Ooh-wee, because the moon will be in Aquarius on Friday. It's a day to talk things out, get it out, talk about it, go visit some people, get online and talk to people. You know what I mean? Make it a conversation. Did I say talk and conversation like 300 times? And then as well, the moon will trine Mercury. Take your time to say what you have to say, because the moon trying in Mercury retrograde means that your feelings can get you tripped up if you're not hearing what you need to hear. Mercury retrograde, you always hear people say the wrong things or the other thing or the thing that you didn't know that they said, but they was about to say, and you kind of thought telepathically. Nah, that's Mercury retrograde. It takes you up and down and all around, especially in Gemini. So make sure you hear the thing so you don't get caught in your feelings on Friday. Excuse me. And then remind yourself, here's that yo-yo feeling. Remind yourself on Friday with the moon sextile in Jupiter that your blessings are here. Did I not just say that? So for 2 days straight, you got some adverse aspects to Jupiter trying to convince you that your blessings are nowhere to be found, allowing you to overthink, because that Capricorn, that Gemini energy, that Mercury and Gemini energy is doing its thing, allowing you to overthink. What happened to my blessings? What happened to my money? What happened to my... Listen, ain't nothing happened to it. It's still available. It's at the stoplight, remember? But on Friday, when the moon in Aquarius gets with Jupiter, that moon in Aquarius knows. I know. Aquarius energy always knows. So that moon in Aquarius knows where your blessings are. Pay attention to the ideas and the insight and the little notifications that happen on Friday. You dig what I'm saying? When the blessings get off the red light and the light turns green and they come at you, talk them to you. You understand? Call and make sure you still there. Yeah, I'm still here, honey. Okay, cool. Have communication with it. Air sign, communication, thought processing. You understand what I mean? Reach out to people. Why that sound so Yonkers there? You understand what I mean? I sound like Tony at the pizza store at the corner of my mother's house. My mother's block. You understand what I mean? Sonia, where you been? I've been trying to give you some pizza. I live in California now. Oh, they don't have good pizza. They sure don't. Anyway, I make myself laugh. On Saturday, the moon is still going to be in Aquarius, but that moon will square Uranus. So again, the changes could stop up. You're not feeling unique anymore. How weird is that? That's just a weird feeling. As I talk about, it's just this up and down, doubting yourself. Get out your head this week, okay? Get out your head and stay in the celebration of freedom. Stay in the celebration of your ancestors and spiritually being connected. Stay in the celebration of waiting. How about that? Yeah, it's a celebration to wait every now and again. Why? Because why you got to push is the point. If you can celebrate yourself watching the river take its thing and go on down and have its little formation, celebrate the river as it's flowing and then get in, that's a little bit easier on you. Instead of getting in the river and trying to push up the river, just let it slow down and then go up the river. You understand? That's the beauty of waiting. That's the celebration of waiting. I hope that made sense to y'all. On Saturday, the moon is going to be... the sun. Since the sun is in Gemini, it's going to be conjunct Mercury retrograde. Clean out your head, clean out your ears, clean out your house. Saturday is a good cleaning day because you will be in the mood to do so. Especially informative things like your emails or paperwork or contracts, going over book ideas and anything that has to do with communication on any level. Saturday is the day to do that because the sun is shining and beaming on Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is not a bad deal. It makes me sound all crazy in my mouth, and you as well. You may be delayed in your flight and stuff like that, and communication. The computer may go all crazy. Your phone is acting out and bugging out, but it absolutely allows you to slow down, clean out your closet, clean out your garage, and make sure that you are on par. Make sure that things are ready to go when it's time to go, when it's really ready to put some action and work behind some things, okay? I'm just saying, boo-boos. Boo-boos. And on Saturday, too, that moon is sextiling Venus, because Venus is in Aries, huh? So that moon in, that moon in... fucking Mercury. The moon in Aquarius is sextiling Venus in Aries. Lord have mercy. Good feeling in the evening of Saturday. That's the evening time. Do something to feed your passion. Go out Saturday. I don't care where you live. Even if you're in the middle of the boondocks, just step outside the door and soak up that energy. The moon, sextile, and Venus is always a beautiful, beautiful feel. Always, because Venus is love and beauty and passion and desire, and the moon is the feeling. So get it on you. Get it on you. On Sunday, the moon goes into Pisces. Yep, at 11:49 a.m. And Mercury retrograde will back up into Taurus. That's a big deal because now that Mercury retrograde is going to come out of Gemini on Sunday and feel a little bit different. So the things in which will be a little haphazard, communicating, communicative wise. Oh, Sonia, communication wise, Lord, will have to do with quality. Will have to do with money. That's the point. I just heard that loud. Spirit's like, no money. So watch your coins, because now it goes from not being able to understand a person just on the sake of understanding, because Gemini is communication, right? And it goes to the point of not being able to stand somebody and your money is involved. You don't want that to happen, boo-boos. You don't want that to happen. So watch that. It's also going to question your quality and who you are. So watch that as it goes into Taurus. On Sundays, Sunday is an interesting day. We're going to move with power because Mars is sextile and Pluto that day. So you may feel transformative. You may feel like, okay, it's time to get up and go. It's time to change my life. It's time to do a thing, move and do that thing, right? Even though it's some retrograde planets, right? In the sky, it's a time to make the decision to be powerful, a time to make the decision to move and to get your strategy and your information in order. However, the moon is going to square Mercury retrograde and it's going to square the sun at the same time because they're both in Gemini. Well, no, one is at the end of Gemini or the tail end of Taurus, but it's still a square. The moon is going to square that Mercury retro, and the moon is going to square the sun. That's a very, very cantankerous kind of feel. So on Sunday, thoughts won't come out the way they need to come out. And then the moon will be in Pisces later on that day. So you might just get your feelings hurt. I don't know. Maybe have a 24-hour fast on Sunday. Maybe just don't say nothing on Sunday. With the moon freaking square and Mercury retrograde, that's a lot of feels if you say something. And then the moon squaring the sun, it's like, oh, now not only am my butt am I feeling butt hurt, I'm feeling ego hurt, my feelings are hurt, let me just be quiet. Let me just say it. Let me just write a letter. However, if you do get caught up in miscommunication, the better thing is just to listen. The better thing is just to listen. Please and very please, because you can start when we listen. The real art of listening is not, in my opinion, not listening to people's words, but listening to their heart, listening to the words between the words, listening to their intention, listening to their pain. People can be like, oh, you motherfucker, you did blah, 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 blah. You're like, really? Am I a motherfucker, or are you just mad because you didn't catch me? Because you just, you pissed off at yourself because I didn't show you your worth. Like, call a thing a thing. Don't call me the motherfucker when you mad at yourself. That's how you listen. You may not want to say that right then and there, but you can interpret it as such. And in that way, you can hear people's hearts. And then a couple of days after Sunday, then you can have that conversation, or wait till Mercury is going direct on June 3rd and then have that conversation. Does that make sense? I hope everybody's getting some information as I drop these jewels down. Didn't want to be on here too long. I appreciate the 40 thumbs up that's here and the 45 people that's even listening. Come on now. Y'all make me smile. Y'all just show up. Maybe you show up because you want to get a free reading. So put your sun, your moon, and your rising up and see if a girl can drop some information into your heart. I am motivated to keep this ponytail going, y'all. It got a little longer, though. It definitely got a little longer. Thank you, Keena. Oh, she's so sweet. I appreciate you. Who's Anthony Knox? All right, Anthony. Oh, that's Anthony Knox. Okay. Anthony said, read me, please. But I don't like the little devil symbol. What's the devil symbol for? Gemini sun, Capricorn moon, Libra rise. The devil sun is for the Gemini. Feeling devilish, are you? Feeling flirtatious, are you? Oh, hi, Cherry. I miss you too. Where you been, honey bun? Hi, Jenny. So Anthony, with your cancer, no, that's somebody else. That's Brianna Warren. I'm gonna get to you, Brianna. Hold on, let me see. Anthony had Gemini Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Libra Rise. That is really, really interesting. I'm glad you. Okay, let me start. Um, that Gemini helps to keep your moon and your rise going. First of all, your moon and your rise is a square. Libra and Capricorn absolutely square one another, okay? Which means how you emote and how you show up in the world is totally different. Your Libra rise is incredibly flirtatious, which goes along with your Gemini energy. But that Capricorn energy in you is like, I just want to get to work. I need to do what I need to do. Yeah. So, okay. So I just glanced and saw that your moon, as I said it and repeated it, but it didn't like really get absorbed. Your moon is in Capricorn. Let me pause and say this too. Moon and Capricorn people, I send you so much love and so much light to you as well, Anthony, because it's a tricky position. It makes you hella ambitious, but it can make you incredibly depressed too, and really pessimistic about a thing. So I'm really happy that you have a Gemini sun, and I'm really happy that that Libra energy at least brings the flirty part of you, at least brings the fairness, at least brings the part that loves people and loves partnerships and loves to balance ideas and information. That's the Libra, because that moon in Capricorn is so hell bent on getting to the top of the mountain that oftentimes when it doesn't make it, when it wants to make it, when it thinks it should make it, it gets hella depressed and down on itself. Please, Anthony Knox, don't do that to yourself, okay, honey? Stay in the light of that air in which you are. You are your sun. That moon in Capricorn will trick you into pessimistic spaces in which you don't need to be. Be easier on yourself, please, and very please. And with that Libra rise, don't go out there flirting and collecting women after women after. I'm teasing you. My mentor used to say Libra rising people go out the house with the idea and the notion that they're looking for their next. And even if they're in a relationship, they always want to look good to attract the best, you know? I thought that was funny because it makes sense to me. Libra energy is so dainty and so incredibly like hell bent on how they look, how they approach, how they coming off, like, the aesthetics. It's all about aesthetics to Libra energy. And it makes me giggle a little bit, but at least that helps you take off the seriousness of that Capricorn moon, in which I'm very, very concerned about. And it's concerned to the point that you find balance is where I really want to go. Allow that Capricorn moon to use it to allow you to get to the top of the mountain. I'm about to get off this goddamn thing because I can't talk. And I don't like it. Brianna, Cancer Sun, Gemini Rising, Aquarius Moon. Oh, all right. And that's the same thing too, in a whole nother way. So that Cancer Sun, of course, you're emotional, you're nurturing, you're loving. Us Cancer people are. We have to do our best to put up some interesting boundaries because we absorb everything and everybody. Anthony, I hope that helped you, sweetie pie face. Brianna, it's a beautiful thing that you have that Gemini rise, because that Gemini rise makes you a little. The word is not aloof. It is changeable, but Gemini rising people are interested in a way. They have. I gotta find the right words for that one day. But the way I see it in my mind is that Gemini rising people can fend very, very quickly, and it doesn't allow it to get into their whatever is coming at them to get into their emotional body as quick as other rising signs. Why? Because Gemini rising is always assessing. Is it this? Is it that? Is it over here? This information blocking shit as it comes without even knowing it's blocking it. You understand? Because it's too busy changing, too busy in looking for the information, too busy talking and being sociable, that it doesn't necessarily attach to the emotions that Cancer sun has a hard time dealing with. I hope that makes sense, Brianna. And that Aquarius moon is very interesting. She Aquarius moon, the moon is about emotions. So she helps the Cancer too, because there's a part of you that's a little detached from your emotional nature, being a Cancer. That's crazy. That's like an oxymoron right there, right? But again, in my opinion, sweetheart, it's a good defense. That you got Gemini on the rise doing wax on, wax off, and then you got the Aquarius moon going, I don't know what you're talking about. A little detached, because it seems like in my mind and how I'm assessing it is protecting your little Cancer self from running and hiding and being hurt like 15 times a day, like most Cancers, because we do get hurt all the time. Does that make sense, Brianna? I want to tell you this though, with that moon in Aquarius, you can be accused of being detached and being aloof and not caring. And we all know that's not the truth because you're a Cancer. But the Aquarius energy does that, even in your moon, because Aquarius energy doesn't know how to deal with emotions. It's not because you are aloof or you're detached in a way in which you don't care. You're detached in a way because you don't know what those emotions are going to be like when they come out. And then you say with Aquarius moon, what am I supposed to do with that? And when it comes out, I don't know if I'm going to go too far with it. Am I going to black out? Am I going to kick somebody's ass so well I end up in the gosh darn jail the next moment? You know what I mean? You don't know what to do with the emotion. So give yourself a break and let people know that you are not a cold-hearted person. You just choose to respond to people when you decide to respond to them. And I say bravo to you, sister. Shit. Oh, you're awesome, Miss Warren. And you're very, very welcome. All right. I got time for one more. Anybody else want to come up on here real quick? And then I'm gonna be out of here. Who else put their information? Hi, Nazi Born with Doshi Healing Arts. Anybody reside in the Bay Area or San Francisco, anywhere up there? My girl Nazi Vaughn is a self-defense coach through the eyes of in the guise of Tai Chi, Qigong. She has done a couple of different workshops at a couple of different retreats of mine, and she's dope. She's dope. And she's trying to teach us. And she just wrote a bomb ass book that I can't wait to get my little fingers on about self defense, but self defense from a peaceful perspective. How do you do that, you say? Check out Nazi Born, though she healing arts. That's all I'm saying. All right. Nobody else is up here. Today's vibe. Okay, who are you? Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Aquarius Rising. Well, there's the opposites. There's the opposite. Let the Aquarius rising. No, let me say that again. Take two. Let the Leo in you come out with that Aquarius rising. And the only reason why I say that is because Aquarius and Leo are opposite, right? You got Aquarius on the rise and you got Moon in Leo. You got a Moon, Sun in Leo. That Leo in you, the performer, the gregarious one, can oftentimes get blocked by the Aquarius energy that just wants to do for humanity. Not like it's minimal, but like it oftentimes as the Leo's like, what about me? I'm just saying. The Aquarius energy makes it about other people, but the Leo is about the Leo. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying you don't care, honey bun. I'm not saying that you're not a heartwarming person. You are incredibly generous. Leo energy is very, very generous. It's the sun is ruled by the sun. The sun is generous, don't you think? It gives us a lot every single day, don't you think? So Leo energy is very, very generous, but it definitely looks out for itself because it's like, yo, if I'm putting out all these rays, goddamn it, who's giving me the rays? The Aquarius on your rise will be like, don't worry about it. We don't need the rays. It's okay. Let's just give to the planet. Let's just give to humanity. Let's just keep giving it away. Let's be quiet. It may help you in some circumstances in a way in which you don't want to shine too much and take away from other people. But oftentimes, as that Leo and that Leo moon, you gotta perform, baby. You gotta get out there. When I say perform, I don't just mean with arts and performance on stage, although that can be included. I mean showing up. You have to show up, and the Aquarius will dampen that if you don't allow it, or if you allow it. Is the point. Thank you, Vaughn. You're sweet too. I hope that resonates. Okay, I'm off this thing. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Do yourself a favor and pay attention to how dope you are. Have the conversations that are hard with your family, with the people that are around you. Heal up your heart. Allow this full moon lunar eclipse energy to keep resonating with you and go deeper, deeper, deeper into yourself. We are being made better. You have to know that. You really, really do. On the other side of this thing, you're going to be like, oh my God. Like, honestly, I need to celebrate me right now because I pushed through some things, man. Congratulations. And know that your blessings are right beside you. Just know you got it. All right. Talk to you later.